Well, he picks me up, and we go downtown to the rental place, and we literally pull into the rental place, and he turns it off and it keeps running. And he's sitting there shaking back and forth, smoke's coming out of it. This guy comes out and says, "Guys, I believe y'all need to rent a car." But he, you know, I've got so many more, but that I wish I could tell. I'm not going to tell all of them, but you know that's just one of them that comes out. But I just want, this is a celebration for him tonight, and the kind of person he is. He's like a brother to me. He's been with us now for 36 years, and we're really gonna miss him. And not just as a coach, but as a friend, as a teacher. Excellent math teacher, and just a true educator from the top to the bottom. And we're really gonna miss him. Leo, I think it's time for you to come up and say a few words. If I think of one more good story, I'll jump back up here and tell you.
Not everybody knows me in the room. I was standing next to Coach Grammer just to kind of see what it felt like if you had coached 36 years. I mean, there were some older gentlemen in the line, some young guys in the line, and it's pretty incredible. I just wanted to say one thing, I guess. Coach Graham and I were arguing about a lineup for, I think it was like the first game of the season. And he's like, "Well, this guy's hurt." And I'm like, "Well, don't worry about it." He's like, "Well, this guy's hurt." And I was like, "Don't worry about it." And he's like, "Why do you keep saying don't worry about it?" And I was like, "Because it's the first game." And he goes, "Every game is do or die." It was kind of scary. We were in the dark. The doors were kind of indented. It was dark. We were about a foot from each other. I was scared, actually. And that's when I was looking at him when he said that. That's when I realized if you look at every game as a do or die situation, you will come up with 600 and how many wins is it?
33.
633 wins. Yeah. And I think are you 6th or 7th all time in the history of the United States? 6th in the history of the United States. So I'll never catch you, don't worry about that. I have like 13 varsity wins. But that leads me to the third story. Like the first one is do or die. The second story was the 632 wins. But 33. I'm sorry, I don't want to take any wins away here. But that leads me to the third thing I wanted to say, and it's to me it's really cool, and I'm glad all the alumni are here to hear this, because you guys will appreciate this just as much as the guys that are at the school. But the area coaches have decided to name the Metro Tournament the Rick Grammer Invitational. Janice has been running everything for like the past 2 months. Maybe you can pick the name like Rick Grammer Metro Invitational, Rick Grammer Metro Tournament, whatever you think is best. But you do have one assignment to figure out the name. But I thought that was pretty cool because that is a lasting tribute So you'll be remembered, and I'll make sure that they always call it the Rick Rammer something. And Jason's his son. He's going to come up and speak next. Thank you.
I'm not Jason, but I saw the old picture, the older picture of Rick. He's about the same age Jason is right now. He's so much more hairy than Jason is right now. I can say that because I don't have it. But I have one story I got to tell. I got a call from Rick one night. He said, buddy, I said, what is it? I got a red car tonight. You did? I said, well, you know, that's a fine. He said, I said, go ahead and tell me. Well, he said, the official said I hit him with my hat. I said, hit him with a hat? What did you do? He said, well, I had my hat, and I was trying to make a point, and I was beating my hat, my hand. Have you all seen him beat his hand with a hat? So I was beating my hand with a hat, and he was standing real close to me, and I accidentally hit him. So that took some explaining. But I think that's the only time he ever, to me, got a red card. But that was very interesting, but it took a lot of explaining to get that one. But just the kind of person he is, that he believes in these young, in every one of these young people he's ever coached, and coaching hard, but he really believed in them. All right, Jason, come on up.
As much as you can.
I brought a piece of paper, so I might get a little nervous. Hope it won't be too long. I want to thank Coach Anderson for reminding me of a great story. Dad's not going to like this story. It has nothing to do with soccer. I had the privilege of playing for my dad since I was about 6 years old. He coached me in basketball, baseball, football, and soccer, actually, different ages. And which I want the story before I kind of get serious, but I think it was, I don't know, 4th grade. I was playing basketball in the Little Vistata Rec League, and he has been thrown out at another game besides that one. I mean, it wasn't 6th grade. It was anyway. I was young. We were getting killed. He basically got onto the refs and got thrown out of a rec league basketball game. And I remember I was young and I remember crying and I was just devastated. My dad got ejected from our basketball game. That's the only funny story I could think of. But we're here tonight to celebrate a couple things. We're here to celebrate, first off, just a long and successful career and just a successful program. That we're all a part of. He'd be the first person to want us to know that we're all part of that, and that it's not just him, but we all played a big role, every single one of us in this room, and we made it special. Just stats really quickly. There's 36 total seasons that my dad coached. Record 633 wins, 158 losses, and 50 ties. He won 5 state championships, 3-time state runner-up, ranked #1 nationally in 2011. Won Metro Champions 14 times and never had a losing season, which I think is actually the most impressive. We're not here to we are here to celebrate this program, but more importantly, the leader and creator of this program, and being my dad. Just a couple points I want to bring up. I've always wanted to be able to speak about my dad, even though it's quite difficult. But one thing about him, he always does it the right way. He doesn't cut corners. He doesn't take shortcuts. He's about class and character above everything else, and hard work, and doing it right. Some of these lines, famous lines, all y'all probably heard is, I'll read these real quick. He would rather us lose with class than win without it. I mean, everyone, these guys right here, seniors have heard it, I've heard it a lot. He takes pride in working hard, and he really pushed us to be the best that we could be on and off the field. He wanted us, if we were successful, if we scored goals, if we made a great play, he was against celebrating, as we all know. He would get onto you for celebrating a little bit, because he wanted us to act like we've been there before. He wanted us to, believe in ourselves that we should be there. We should be that good. There's nothing new, nothing special to us. That's why I try not to celebrate, because then I had to face it home afterwards. But he was about the team. He wasn't about people. He wasn't about individuals. He's about the whole thing. And he made decisions that was best for the team, and that's what it is. It's a team sport. Did you know there's not an MVP? There's not an MVP award. Most programs do have that. There's coaches awards and captains, but no MVP, because he's believed that the team is more important than one player. Second off, he's a heck of a coach. He was, like we were saying, ranked 6th all time. And most guys above him, 5 of them started coaching in the mid-1960s. He started in 1980. So he had a little disadvantage in time. He was, just witnessing him grow as a coach throughout the years and changing tactics and strategies and formations, and it wasn't the same game when I played than it is now, and he's adapted with that, and that's why I think he's had success. Everyone knows about how well he does with set plays, especially the throw-in plays, especially. I don't know how many goals we scored in 2004 off throw-ins, but I know it was almost half, probably. And then next thing, I just want people to realize how hard he worked on and off the field. There's the small things that no one saw that we saw every day. My memories of my dad were after games, when the lights are off, everyone's gone, and it's just me and him, and I was waiting for him to lock up. Those are where I had memories. Just seeing him walking up the bleachers to the press box to clean up, to pick up trash, to lock up everything, to get the coolers, he does everything the right way when no one else is looking. And I just have a lot of respect for that. He truly cares and loves his players. I think everyone's experienced that. I think that's why everyone's here. He truly wants all of us to be a better person when we leave than when we came in. I've said this kind of before, I've seen him make tough decisions that are better for that individual or that team, regardless if it's going to affect on the field play. It's not all about wins. It's not all about success on the field. It's how we grow as individuals through this program, and it's truly affected my life, seeing those decisions that he's had to make. They're tough. And he's continued to be a mentor to guys way after graduation. I've seen that. And it's neat to see those relationships continue to this day. And he's just somebody that will always be there for you. Seriously. He will be. So that's all important. But the most important thing to me, let's read this. All this is important. It makes me so proud of my father. But one thing stands above the rest is the fact that his life clearly reflects how he's placed Christ as the Lord of his life.
Awesome.
You can see it in him daily through his words and, more importantly, by his actions. He's the most humble man that I know, and who doesn't boast about himself or his accomplishments. He's hating this right now, actually. He only boasts in the cross for Lord Jesus Christ. Though he had goals for his players on and off the field, I know that his ultimate goal was for every one of you to experience the true love that is found in Christ. So, just to end really quickly, that's really how I want to end, but I just want to personally thank him helped me be the man that I am today. And I want to thank you for what you've done for this program, for this high school, for the city. And I know that you will truly be missed by all of us. And I want to thank you for starting the David Hills High School Soccer. And thanks to all you players for showing up. I really appreciate it. And thank you for putting up with him also through the past 36 years. Thank you. Next, we're going to do a picture in the lobby, and then after that, we're going to go into the auditorium where we're going to have a little open mic and a slideshow.
And everyone's welcome to come for the picture. If you'll gather in the lobby and face the balcony, that's where the picture will be. And current players can go grab the t-shirt if you'd like on the way. And we'll have, as he said, an open time with Coach, but then we'll have a DVD where several of you will see lots of the older players, but yourself as well, and then the time with Coach.
Just a second, please. Varsity parents, we have plenty of extra t-shirts on this, not that table, but this table here. And if you would like to have a t-shirt, just come help yourself. Guys, this did catch me off guard, okay? I do thank you. Looking forward to talking to some of these old players. Let's not forget, while we're here though, you know, guys, I love this school. I love these players. Seniors, we're gonna meet again Sunday at 5:30, and we're gonna have a good time eating at Moe's down the road here. But I do love these guys. It's a privilege to coach here. Thank you.